I'm so fucking predictable. Robot lawyers.
On the 2D Show. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing?
What's going on, internet? How is it going? I'm Dan Howles.
AKA Dover.
That is the Maleficent Dan Loder.
AKA Slowdy. Okay.
I don't know what Maleficent means. So what is the difference between magnificent and maleficent?
One's got an L in.
It's very rare we talk about stuff that is actually practical on this show.
It is. It's a very good description of the 2D Show.
Very rare that we...
Impractical at best.
It's very rare that we talk about stuff that could help you. But so this could help you.
Me.
Specifically you.
Right.
And anyone watching. So, Slowdy, I want to introduce you to a man called Joshua Broder.
Is he a robot?
He's not, no.
But is he a lawyer?
He's not, no.
Don't know where you're going with this, Dove.
He's 21. He's an entrepreneur and made the Forbes 30 under 30 list. Do you know what the 30 under 30 list is?
He's got 30 million by the time he's 30.
No, it's 30 people under the age of 30 that have done something world-changing. Broder is a self-taught coder. He taught himself to code with BASIC. Quote, the first program I ever wrote was a simple chatbot that just tried to speak with you using very bad if-then statements. By 13, he was programming iPhone apps, and over the next few years, he helped humanitarian organizations create mobile functionality for their website. Pretty decent at coding if at 13 you're making iPhone apps. Like, you know your way around it.
I still don't know how that shit works.
No, same. He grew up in Hendon in London, and like many, when he turned 18, got his driver's license. You've been to London, you've driven to London.
Yes.
You know what London is infamous for?
Traffic.
Parking. More specifically, parking tickets. You ever had a parking ticket?
A good fair few.
You've had a few parking tickets. Have you ever
few.
appealed a parking ticket?
Once.
What happened?
I still have to pay it.
What happened? Just go down there? Just
It was a council car park, and like obviously council car parks, like they're pretty on the ball with what they do.
What happened? Did you call them up and say like I want to appeal?
I
this,
wrote
or?
to them.
Okay.
I wrote an email, and they'd sent me an email back saying,
so you got to pay.
So
this.
you can either keep going, and you'll pay like £150, or you pay it now and you pay £30. I was like, £30, that's fine.
Yeah, and you waste your time. Joshua Broden, between he and his family and friends, ended up with almost 30 parking tickets. Broder turned to his father for advice on how to appeal these, and his dad told him, quote, sort it out yourself, end quote. So he started the appeal process, much like you, Slowdy. Initially, Broder looked at successful appeal letters and tried to pick out keywords and phrases that consistently appeared, and he started to notice a formulaic nature to the process. Do you know what this man did, Sloan? In August 2015, when he was 19, Joshua Broder designed and created a free-to-use chatbot, a fucking chatbot, smarter child, called Do Not Pay, that helps users contest parking tickets and will create the user an appeal letter. Once it knows the issues, it will ask a few questions and place all the information it requires into a legally sound document, which will be sent directly to local councils.
Nice.
I got a screenshot here so you can see, but it's just someone saying, I got a car parking ticket. And then it's like, oh, well that fucking sucks. Were you or someone driving the car? Like someone you know driving the car? No. Was your car then stolen? Yes. Generates your letter for you.
That's pretty rad.
It asks you all this. It asks for photos, all that sort of stuff. It asks for information, anything that you could use. It autofills these queries and writes you this appeal letter.
That's pretty rad.
It gets better though.
Oh.
So this is a quote. The process for appealing the fines is relatively formulaic and is perfectly suited for an AI, able to quickly drill down and give the appropriate advice without charging lawyer fees. So it's free. You can use it right now. Go to the website and start downloading it.
I suppose a lawyer would do the exact same thing when you just write, just ask you questions and just fill in a template.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's all it's doing.
Pretty much, it's a solicitor. Have a guess. How many fucking cases do you reckon this thing is for against?
Cool.
It is used in London and England, and has now gone over to New York as well.
In New York as well.
So it's
going to be fucking thousands then.
In the first 21 months, the free service has taken on over 250,000 cases and won 160,000 of them.
Nice.
Giving it a success rate of 64%, higher than most lawyers, and appealing over £3 million of parking tickets.
That's good numbers.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Originally, the bot only contained the knowledge Browder was able to gain access to. Brackets, previous examples and textbooks found online. But the chatbot knowledge grows with every client using it. Regardless if a case is successful or not, the bot can use the outcome to determine how to write an appeal letter better suited to the situation and the parameters entered into it.
So it gets smarter every time it does it.
Literally, it's open source legal information. Joshua has been quoted saying, "I think people getting parking tickets are the most vulnerable in society. These people aren't looking to break the law. I think they're being exploited as a revenue source by the local government."
True. I agree.
Broder started Do Not Pay as a side project to help himself and others appeal parking tickets. But, quote, "My degree has become a bit of a side project these days because he was soon inundated with requests for chatbots that addressed other areas of the law. And he's created these, ranging from flight delays and compensation, homelessness issues, and tenancy disputes. There is a whole suite now of these chatbots, like these lawyers,
That's pretty cool.
helping people completely free and completely impartial." We flash forward to March 6th, 2017, a month ago, give or take, right? Joshua Broder, hard at work, quote, "trying to bring equality to the judicial system, has now launched a service that will help refugees claim asylum."
That's really cool.
This is such a feel-good story.
Yeah.
The chatbot, now using Facebook Messenger,
Nice.
can help refugees fill in an immigration application in the US and Canada, and for those in the UK, it helps them apply for asylum support. Using Google Translate, using Facebook's Translate if needed for other languages.
Super cool.
Why Facebook Messenger though, Slim?
Why Facebook Messenger? Facebook Messenger's pretty...
Because it already fucking works on everything.
Yeah,
It's
I was gonna
totally
say.
connected to the internet and already worldwide. It's proven code that is secure, private, and already in everyone's pocket. Facebook's
So he's
taken
just
over the
literally
globe.
just made a bot that just sits on Facebook, just like typing away to you. Well, not like, with literal arms, but like,
It's literally just automated responses for almost every situation you can think
Yeah,
of.
that's really, really cool.
The language in these forms can be quite complicated, quote. The details are used to auto-fill in an application for either asylum in US, Canada, or the UK. Once the form is sent off, the details are deleted from the server within 10 minutes. It will be easier for applicants to submit their applications, and it will empower legal aid organizations to assist a larger number of clients. Asylum seekers want to follow the laws and do everything properly, and this technology will help them to do so.
It's really cool. Where does he go next?
Where does he go from here?
He just needs to cover fucking every issue, doesn't he? Until
Oh, well, here we go. Broder is now creating a developer platform, completely free still. Only thing it requires is legal knowledge for people, not you and me, but people, a team of lawyers basically, that he can sit down with. And it's a drag and drop self-builder basically. And
cool.
it requires no coding background, which could spawn further useful chatbots to help dispense simple legal advice without exorbitant fees. So it can literally be, my flight was delayed and I need compensation. And you sort of use all these, algorithms that people have determined. You're like, well, I need a little bit of this, a little bit of this. And you're building a fucking a chat client robot to help you with anything.
It's
Divorces,
really, really, really interesting. Like, it's
so
really...
fucking feel good.
Yeah, and it's mad how much that, like, same technology can be applied to, like, lots of different stuff as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because you can cover, like, because legal stuff, like, the thing with, like, laws is that they are black and white.
They have to make sense.
Like, there is, it's algorithmical, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's
it
like,
has to
if these parameters fit, like, you either are guilty or you're not guilty kind of thing, is what it should be.
I don't think something like this could be used instead of a judge or
No.
jury. You're right, it's not black and white, it's very circumstantial. Having something like, you parked here is or is not illegal.
Yeah.
Let's work out why. Something
It's-
that it is that black and white. I think it's fucking ace, man.
Yeah, because there are lots of people that probably do pay parking tickets that really don't need to.
Because once he's created it, it's a snowball then.
Mm.
He only put so much information into it. It's almost like he's made an AI.
It,
in a
like,
way.
teaches itself.
Yeah. From like, right, we lost this case.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Its success is determined by not whether or not it wrote the appeal letter, by whether or not the appeal letter was then successful in appealing the parking ticket, right? Because the chatbot's done its job. The
Yeah.
chatbot produced an appeal letter. but then it goes into the physical world and says like, right, a human's gonna read this, and a human will either accept or deny this. Someone with some fucking stamp somewhere probably, and be like, yep, okay. How it can dissect the information of what it's written into the letter, and then be like, right, that bit didn't work, so then essentially scrap that or use it in a different way, or not for this situation. It is self-learning. I wonder how long it is until, like, the fucking future is no one has a job and everything's done by robots, right? Robots making robots. Is this the start of that? Is this the start of the robot uprising? Because it could be. Because, like, what if there's just no more lawyers?
I mean, it's quite a good point. Like, if
it's
it got
cool
advanced
as fuck.
enough for, like, simple stuff, like, would you even need to take it to court? Could you not just algorithmically
Oh, he's gonna
process it with a robot? Yeah, robots building robots. That's
Robots
fucking
building
terrifying.
robots, and that's what the 2D show is about. So remember, guys, we come out every Wednesday. To get your stories that you want us to talk about, you can email us topics@2dshow.com. Go to our Facebook, which is facebook.com/2D show. All the links are on the screen.
Could be.
Cool.
Yeah, you
Let's
edit them.
Let's hope so. I think that's it, bud.
That's it. Wow.
That was a nice, quick and short one today. Stay sexy, and we will see you next Wednesday. I'll let you sexy noise. Jenny's a lucky man.
Oh,
Woman.
Jenny's a lucky man. Oh my god.
The truth is out.
She looks very feminine for a man.